And hello everyone, welcome on this live stream. Happy Friday, and let's get started on the markets. So it's been already moving like crazy today. I just came back from my things in the town, but didn't check the market so far. Basically since yesterday, and just noticed that the last couple of hours we are moving like crazy to the downside, and we already in somewhere in the almost like in the bottom of this range, and it seems like we could have some move to the upside once again. However, this trading range is quite a mess. What a mess is this range actually, and I see that the market is just falling into pieces in this area. So yesterday was quite a crazy day for myself. I did a couple of bad trades and started the day from the bad trades. And after I ended the live stream, I just take a lunch break and came back and see the charts, and I saw that opportunity to go long from 57,500, I think. So it was, let me try to find it. So yeah, but it was at 57,400. So I entered at this consolidation, and then I got another entry on this one, 57,400 rebound. I thought if it's gonna be like a double bottom, then I'm gonna trade with it, and it actually had a good success. I exited in the 58,200, and then I took a short. I took a short from this breakout from this trend line. It was exactly on the market close in US. So the market closed, and many traders started to fix in their positions. If they wasn't long, they trying to close the positions. So yeah, I took a short. I thought it's gonna be really risky. However, it managed it very well. The price didn't come up to 58,400, which where my stop loss was, and just basically waited to this area at 57,900, where I fixed some profits over here, and that was the end of the day. I managed to close in almost $300 profits, which is quite good, especially when I look at the beginning of the day. I think it's really good risk management, and just basically that I'm tried a couple more trades. And yeah, and one of the trades in the stream was not so good. I tried to go long on the Bitcoin. However, the software just didn't respond well, and the trade ended up in the loss. So anyway, mistakes happen, and sometimes it just happens, and we need to focus on risk management side and consider some errors and consider some mistakes from ourselves when we trading, especially when we're trading futures, because that's where the things can go wrong really fast. And yeah, so I hope you guys can manage yesterday as well, because it was a really bouncy day, and today it seems like we're starting in similar fashion. However, today we don't have any events, and we don't have any major news on the economic background. So it seems like we could have a chill day. So let's see how it's gonna go. So right now we are at 57,700. Looking at this kind of rising support line, which might be broken, which might be not. So we're gonna see that bottom of the range at 57,250 and basically 200 as well. So it's not so far away. Yep, we got a breakout from this line. So it still continue a little bit to the downside. It might go in a little bit lower. We established some kind of trend line over here in 30-second time frame, which is quite a nuts to manage trades on this time frame, I should say. But yeah, this is kind of challenge for me, and I'm gonna stick with this for I don't know how much, but I really like to be consistent in the trading inside the day, inside these crazy time frames. I really want to be consistent in profits in this area and in these time frames for myself. And this is what I want to do for myself and for my trading. And I basically came from school of thought that it is bad to have daily day trading, but I think it's partially right, just simply because when we started trading, it's always hard to manage our emotions. It's always hard to. It's even now. It's hard to manage sometimes emotions in the trade, and the key factor is managing risks, and the key factor to managing risks is also consistency. So you have to consistently manage risks and things like this. So let me see. So I was just checking on YouTube. I just seems like I had some kind of delay on YouTube. But yeah, it seems like fix it. Okay. Hey everyone. Hey everybody who joined me today. Shout out to Global Presenter. How are you today? So I want to check a few things over here on my side. I got some settings jumping on my OBS studio yesterday and today as well. I need to check just a couple of things to see if it's actually working or not. Right. So yeah, I hope everything is good on YouTube as well. Guys who watching on YouTube, let me know if everything is good. Once again, hi to everybody who just joined me. Okay. So, so yeah, that was a brief overview of what's happened to me on yesterday trading session, and today let's start once more, and let's try to keep on positive today. And so what I would like to see today is actually exit from this range, but I don't really know if it's possible or not. And I also check it. I also started to look on the Nasdaq prices because it's a little bit more. How I should say? It's a little bit having more movements during the day, and I think it might be better for my purposes and for my for my challenge for myself. This kind of more active tradings inside the day potentially could be a really positive for myself. And so this is why I'm looking on Nasdaq as well, because I was comparing Nasdaq to the S&P 500 for quite a while, and I did find that we see sometimes they moving in kind of same fashion. However, S&P 500 moving much slower and less volatile. And so, yeah, we kind of have, Bitcoin, which is super volatile and crazy. But Nasdaq is a little bit different. It's just much as technical as S&P 500 does, but it's once again it's having a little bit more volatility to it. And basically, yesterday and the previous days was crazy to it as well. And today it looks like we got the breakout of opening the range. Yeah, this is actually moving really, really fast to the downside. That is really quick move to the downside, to say at least. Like, it moved like 35 points, which is a lot. And if we compare it to this chart, we can see that this is quite a significant move to the downside. So I don't know if you guys catching these things. Let me know. So far, Bitcoin is stuck a little bit in 57,700, not making too much progress. But yeah, I'm gonna look for some kind of entry setup on this one. It's potentially double bottom over here. We could get a breakout from 57,750, and we our double bottom low is 57,600. So I don't know, maybe it's a good trade, maybe it's really too early. I don't want to force this one, simply because like I said yesterday, I had a tremendous amount of bad trades, and then cover them with some good trades was quite challenging personally. And yeah, I did find a way to cover them. But that's not always the case, because sometimes market give you opportunity and you see this opportunity, and sometimes you just came to the market, you see the chart, you see the prices, you see the news or whatever, and you just you don't understand how to trade this. And sometimes it happens like you start to trade this, you use whatever you use, you know about the market, whatever you know about the trading systems and things like this, and it just don't work. So yesterday it was quite a mixed day, and thankfully I managed to get some good edge and traded this well to in the market closing. So I hope you can see. Okay, I hope we could have a nice move. So yeah, we're gonna rebound from 9,400 on Nasdaq, moving to the upside a little bit. Today I'm probably gonna see how it goes. I don't know if I'm gonna see some kind of familiar setup for me to trade. I'm probably gonna try. I'm gonna try with smaller quantities, like one contract. So yeah, let me just check my things over here. I'm gonna keep on Bitcoin. I'm not gonna enter this one, but there is a potential that it is a double bottom pattern. Okay, we see some news. MicroStrategy just acquired another $1.1 billion dollars in BTC. So they just acquired about 18,000 BTC, and they currently hold about 244,800 Bitcoin at the moment. So they have really big amount of Bitcoins at the moment. So yeah, Bitcoin is kind of pushing to the upside from here, possibly on this news. Possibly on this news. So let's see. No, this is a Friday, and well, it's kind of interesting to see how the market is gonna move on the Friday, because always the Friday is kind of surprise day. Sometimes it's moving like a crazy, and sometimes it's just you know, stay on the same place and don't do anything crazy, you know. So let's see how it's gonna go. Right. So 57,800. So we kind of broke through this double bottom pattern and moving to the upside. Quite a decent buy opportunity. It was there. I just don't want to rush on the trades. So let me see what's happening on Nasdaq. Nasdaq is also pulling to the upside. There could be opportunity to retest of this line. However, I find that a lot of times market is just crossing to the upside, taking all stop losses and things like this, and then go to the downside once more. So let's hope we're gonna see some positive market movements on today. I don't really want to see the shaky market because once again, it's really stressful. Sometimes it's just really too stressful for me having these range bound markets, and I'm sorry, I get used to some trending markets. Yeah, it's sometimes happening that trend markets is just pulling away from you. You're just trying to catch some areas, and it's just pulling away from you from every single entry that you put. That's also an interesting part of the market. So, or just a human psychology. So that's the. I think that this is kind of why the market is so tempting to trade, why it's so interesting to be there, to, you know, do things like this. So, okay. Let's just chill over here and see where we're going. Okay, got some rejection over 57,800. Maybe it's just a small taking profits from this dip. But yeah, really busy area over here, really busy. A lot of traffic on these areas, a lot of traffic on each levels, which we see from yesterday and basically from the Monday. We got this area and you know, kind of traded this on Tuesday, kind of traded this on Monday as well. So we cannot break through this area easily. And let's just hope that as we go into the upside, because when we look on the higher time frames, I see positive in this one. I see positive in this I see positive in this price action. There is a potential head and shoulders formation going on. We potentially could break to the upside to 61, 60,900 possibly. That's where the price could go with this head and shoulders. Potentially even higher if we like using the lengths of the head. that's gonna propel prices possibly to 63, which I don't really like to say that we go in there, because sometimes it's just too early to say that we could go that high, especially if we're looking on higher time frames, higher history. To the left, we see that we get lower highs and things like this. So I don't think it's really important to try to shield the prices to the upside. I quite was in this position in the past, and say some things that I shouldn't say, and right now I'm feeling bad for those people who who saw these words and kind of believe it. And right now I'm trying to be more realistic on the price and see where it's actually going, rather than where I think it's going. Not only think, like dream where it should go, right? Because many times on the crypto market, we see people and channels and influencers all around the industry. They're trying to shield the price that next year is gonna be like 100, 300, 1 million, and all this kind of stuff. And that is not what I want to do. So I don't really feel that way. And like we talked today about MicroStrategy, that they acquired more Bitcoin. I'm really glad for them. They really doing good job. They buying the dips. Sometimes they buying good dips. Sometimes they buying bad entries. However, I don't really share the things that the Michael Saylor say in mainstream media, that Bitcoin is having like 44% yearly annual increase, right? So I don't really think that is true, but it's how they calculate it based on history. Okay, based on history, maybe yes, but what is going to be in future? Like if you starting from today, if you're starting from now, what is the end point, and where's the price going? It's a totally different thing. And like if we compare Bitcoin to Nasdaq or S&P 500 or whatever, maybe some ETFs, we know that Bitcoin going to the upside from day one. But the question is, will it be like this forever? And the answer is not 100%. Not 100% that is going to be like this forever. So there is a chances that Bitcoin might, enter in some kind of crazy, sideways and things like this. There is a lot of opportunities for that, especially when we look on this chart. We see a lot of huge waves to the upside, and like if you go back to Elliott waves, even I'm not 100% professional in Elliott waves. I know some basic things. I know how to apply it on some charts and things like this. Like if you're gonna try to apply it over here, there is a potential that we are like in the fifth wave already. It's probably there. There is no 100% resolution on that. And many Elliott wave traders and analytics having different opinions on the markup of this structure. And so that's why I'm kind of worrying about that we're gonna go in like 100% to the moon. So that's just my opinion. I personally think that you have to do whatever that's working for you, right? Like if you believe in that Bitcoin is going to the to the moon town, and we're gonna see like 500k, 1 million, or whatever the price, that is good for you. Like you should believe in what you like to believe. And for me, I just don't really believe in this. So just once again, I'm trying to take my trading skills to another level, try to go away a little bit from swing trading and be more in the day trading. At least right now, I'm feeling more confident in this than like for example 2 and 3 years ago. So yeah, if you just starting the your trading journey, that I don't think that day trading could be profitable. I think in the beginning of the trading journey, you have to really train yourself to spot patterns, to know some things, to study the charts, how they behave, and things like this. And if you're really good at fast thinking, decision making, calculations, and things like this, maybe you can try and do the day trading and see how it goes. But I don't really think it's manageable in your early stages of your trading journey. So, but once again, this is my opinion. This is how I see and how I perceive things in the trading. So for myself, I started with investing and swing trading. Then just slowly, gradually, I started trade, scalping, things like this. And right now I'm feeling kind of confident to trade such things. But on Bitcoin, it's quite challenging to say at least, because volatility over here is kind of crazy. It's much bigger volatility than we see normally in stocks or indices. So trading cryptocurrencies in intraday timeframes, it's something that is also need to be polished and hone it to some level of perfection. And even though there could be mistakes and things like this, so yeah, I'm really excited to trade like this and to see what the result is going to be in the next couple of months at least. And after that, maybe we could step up the game and make some changes. And I don't know. I don't want to reveal everything that I have on my mind. So I'm gonna start with just this, and we're gonna trade on 30-second time frames. We're gonna trade on this 30-minute, 50-minute time frames, and things like this, and as well combining it with stock market indexes. Like so, I tried S&P 500. It's kind of cool. It's kind of good. I have pretty good statistics on it. But I don't really like how slow it is. So from today, I'm starting to see NASDAQ. I'm going to see NASDAQ prices, and I'm going to see how NASDAQ is going inside the day. And I'm going to try to, try to spot these opportunities and trade this one as well, together with Bitcoin. Okay. So, what we have on the charts. So we don't have too much liquidity today. It's just by looking on this chart, we can see that we don't have too much liquidity on the chart, and prices is chopping around and not making too many moves. The candlesticks popping out slowly without huge wicks. So yeah, once again, there is a really slow market right now, which is good for somebody, I guess. Which is good for somebody. Today I noticed that there was a funny tweet from Elon Musk. He said something about his government structure if Trump gonna be elected. I don't think I can pull up to you this chart, this tweet, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to find this tweet. So I'm currently trying to find that tweet. I saw it today. No, I don't see this. Maybe it was a fake account or something like this. There is a lot of fake shit going on in the Twitter. So anyway, I was thinking that he's gonna shield this thing, but right now I don't see this tweet. So anyway, sorry guys for this one. I'm gonna nothing there. Right. So so we're coming down a little bit. However, the market is creating higher lows structure. So far, there is a chance that we're gonna go more to the upside from there. But once again, this range is quite a big range over here. It's a big range. Potential head and shoulders reversal. Really looks like this. There is a potential for that one. Where it's gonna go, if this is the case, it's about to go to 58,200. So 58,200, what is this? 58,200? Not far away, it's just almost 300 points from there. So yeah, I don't think this is a good opportunity to trade right now. I'm not gonna follow up on this one. I'm just gonna stay and see, maybe we're gonna see more interesting opportunities. What you guys see? Let me know in the chat what you guys see on the market right now, and what is on your trading radar today. I don't know, maybe not for day trading, maybe if something for more and bigger time frames. Just let me know. We're gonna check that one and see how it goes. I've seen that yesterday we got new highs on the gold. New highs on the gold. That is, I mean, that is a lot. That is really a lot. Almost 2,600 on gold, which is really big. Really big one for gold. We kind of get this breakout from 2530 yesterday and move it almost to 2,600. So it's really amazing for the gold traders. I hope you can catch this one if you trade gold. This kind of range was so exhausting. I've actually followed the chart of the gold. I didn't trade it, but I followed the chart, and I was looking at this since like beginning of the August, and I see, okay, we broke through this through this area of 2,500. That was a milestone for gold, and then it started to wiggle around in this area. Really technically, you can see over here, this range bound was really respected by all traders on the gold. So they traded from the top to the bottom, from the top to the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 times they successfully traded this range. And then just yesterday we got this pull to the upside and the breakout from this range. So what's next on the gold? I don't really know. I would be honest with you. What I would expect, maybe more acceleration to the upside, finally reach some round number like 2,600, and then pull to the downside. It can do this. It can do things like this and pull to the downside to kind of to meet this level once again and retest it as a support. That's like what I could expect in my imagination, in my from my observation of the gold, that's what I would expect. But I'm not saying that that is actually a trading plan. So it's just my observation and what I think might happen on the gold on this occasion. Next, I don't even know what to see and what to check. Dogecoin have a little bit of breakout over here, so we kind of having some interesting structure right there. So it seems like we're building some breakout structure from area of tens. So you can see over here 10 cents, right? So we potentially could go to the 11, maybe 10 and a half, 10, well, 10 and a half is right now, right? So maybe it's like 10.9, something like this. So that's the areas where the price could break out. And from longer time frame, I'm gonna check on daily. I checked it yesterday, and I kind of say that we kind of have this area of potential build up of some kind of accumulation, and then we could break to the upside from this wedge. And this wedges is really common right now on the altcoins and tokens, so it might be a good opportunity to spot some tokens and altcoins in near future to have a spot entries and to try to take these swings to the upside. For some altcoins and for some tokens, I see moves like 50%. And if the price is gonna create more bottom structures and hold it like above 998, we're gonna see a little bit more, and potential breakout to the upside could be even bigger. But for me, the Dogecoin looking pretty neat. It's having some kind of cup and handle, and in this pattern, I do believe that this pattern works, and I see this pattern works many times. And but you have to be careful in many ways. And in the cryptocurrency, you have to be really careful. Put stop loss. Better to lose some 10% on spot rather than lose 50%. So I strictly I'm following my stop losses like consistently. And what I want to, if you trying to trade on cryptocurrency, always put stop losses. Sometimes it's happening that the market is just dipping really fast, taking all stop losses, and then coming back. Another, like if you kind of expecting this kind of behavior on the market, then the only thing you can do, it's only to set up some, alert on the chart, alert on the price level, or maybe some trend line, or maybe some indicator that's gonna tell you that the price is going through your stop loss. And then you're gonna pick your phone and check whether its price is actually breaking out from this level, or it's just a fast dump that's gonna recover really quickly in just a matter of maybe a few hours, right? So that's why sometimes it's better to use alerts. And in some cases, like for example in Bitcoin, it's better to use stop losses and better to trade stop losses and always protect yourself, because sometimes the price is just breaking out and it's making huge impact on your balance. And so let's see. Right here, it doesn't seem like it's forming what we thought it's gonna form. So right now we can still staying in this range. So 57,900, 57,600, not really big range, but I'm not really sure that it's going to go somewhere. So I'm just gonna look on this and trying to see how the market is gonna react. Let's get back on Nasdaq. We see Nasdaq popping to the downside a little bit. So it's created lower high over here, and right now it's trying to break through 19,400. Yep, it's got a breakout. There is a potential short to the downside. I'm gonna place just a short position drawing. I'm gonna take profit at 9,400 and stop loss. I would like to, I don't know, maybe this area at 94.23. A little bit higher, just like this. So, like for example, if I would short this right now, let's see if I would be right or I got stopped out by this breakout. Let's see. It just for trading purposes. Once again, for me, Nasdaq is a new market. I didn't trade it before, so I'm just going to see how it goes. So some buyers step in on the Nasdaq right now. Looks like it's got some buying pressure over here from 415s. Let's see. I don't know. I don't have any expectations on this one, just simply because I don't really know if it's going to be easier to trade Nasdaq or it's going to be harder to trade, like compared to S&P. Because for me, trading S&P was quite easier than trade Bitcoin. At least it feels like easier. And so I don't know. Maybe Nasdaq is gonna be worse for me. I don't know, but right now I'm just kind of looking and trying to see how it will go. So going to the downside a little bit from here, breaking through 9040 15 1940 415s, and still. So in that case, looks like this line, I'm gonna synchronize it. So you can see this line, we kind of break out from this line. You can see we break down from this line and pull back to this line, retest to this line, and pull into the downside once again. So that's a potential really good technical stuff over here. Let's see, we got small rejection over here from 400s, not 400, for tenths, right? So just basically this market is moving so small compared to what we have, like compared the swings on the Bitcoin. We're kind of moving here like in hundreds of the price, right? So like from here to here is like 100 move. And Nasdaq, for example, is from here to here is just only 25, 24. So yeah, it's a little bit different to what I get used to, but it's just a matter of the time to get used to it. So what Bitcoin doing? Not much. We still hanging around 700s. I don't know. Maybe today is gonna be a little bit shorter live stream. Just have some things to do over here as well. I don't really know how much I can stay. I'm gonna try to, to complete this trade on Nasdaq right now, because honestly, I don't see any opportunities on the Bitcoin at the moment. There is a potential to move to the upside. However, it seems like not my setup, to say at least. There is we are potentially having some kind of, I don't know, head and shoulders or things like this. But once again, I don't really trust the price action right now. It doesn't seem like it wants to reverse to the upside really fast, and it in the same way it doesn't want to go to the downside really fast. So maybe it's just a game of patience. Maybe it's just not the setup that I want to take. So yeah. So Nasdaq keeps swinging around 400s, 410s. Right. So, yep, pushing to the downside a little bit more. We got through 408. So, putting a little bit more to the downside. Moving a little bit more to the downside, which is kind of good. So let's take a look. What could we potentially take a trade over here? Like, for example, if we are taking a trade with a risk of 2%, we're using lot size 1, and our account size, let's for example have a 50k account. So if you have 50k account, that would mean that on this trade we potentially could take a trade, and if it goes to our take profit, we could get a 2000 profit on this one. and for the stop loss it would be $1,000 loss. So that's quite a big loss on this one. So let's change the risks over here. I think we need to change a risk to maybe 1%. That's gonna be much more realistic if we're gonna try this. So 49,500 or $51,000, and the balance after this trade, yeah, which is quite good. I think in terms of risk management, we have really basic setup of risk reward 2 to 1. Usually it could be much bigger than that, and so yeah. So like for example, we can change. Like if we could get this kind of good entry and take a more riskier side with a shorter stop loss, we could get more into position. We could get more contracts for, like for example, 17. So not 17. Sorry. It's a little bit complicated on this one. It's really hard to say. So we got lot size 1. I don't know, maybe if you guys can help me to figure this out, because if I calculate it manually, it's better to calculate manually, but if I calculate it with this short position window, I don't really understand how they... So the quantities here is 138. So the quantity is 138. So you need to take 138 contracts. That's stupid. All right. Yeah. Now I see this. Where were my stop loss? Who remember? I remember this one, 24. So yeah, it's not calculating that clearly that, like for example, on Bitcoin, if I calculate it on Bitcoin, it's a little bit easier to calculate. So here I have, like for example, we have account size 50K. And there is a risk, like for example, 1%. Yeah, it's also calculating a little bit weird. No, it's actually correct. So like, for example, if we move our target to $1,000 and use stop loss like this, right? So suggest to take 4.4 Bitcoin of position size. That's a lot. And that's really a lot. I don't really think somebody can manage this one, to be honest. So yeah, it's a little bit weird calculation over here. So yeah, it's kind of helpful in terms of like if you have enormous account size and you kind of have this opportunity to trade with that kind of amount of contracts, but I don't think you can have so much contracts on Bitcoin if you have 50K account, for example. That's not possible. So we get a reversal and rejection from 405, and from there I don't know. Like, we get a breakout from this downtrend line, and yeah, that is really, really strong pull to the upside. Let's see, on a 5-minute time frame, I don't see any reversal structures to the upside. 1 minute time frame, kind of have. We kind of have on, look at this, at 30-second time frame and 1 minute time frame, we have these candlesticks. There is a potential 3 white soldiers on this chart, and on this chart as well. So it's potential reversal to the upside, but I'm not so confident about that. I'm gonna stick with my trading decision that I made. I don't want to change anything right now. If it's a loss, that is a loss. If it's a good trade, it's gonna prove itself, right? Yep, and we got this one. Finally, we got this one. So yeah, I was quite right about this market move. It's really, really tiny move, just from 415 to down to 400s. So, but yeah, it is what it is. So we kind of get this trade. So it was only for trading purposes, and yeah, let's see how it goes. On Bitcoin, we kind of see a rejection from 800s once again, and so Nasdaq is pulling to the downside harder than Bitcoin. So anyway, guys, unfortunately, I could not stay for longer on today. So let's see where we could go today. I really have almost no idea where we can go on Bitcoin today. That is confusing. That is confusing a little bit. We kind of get lower high, we kind of get lower low, but there is another low, so we technically in higher low situation. There is so much to say, but once again, I don't really think that I know where we could go today. So unfortunately, I could not stay on the markets for more time, and just really glad that you joined me today on this live stream. I would like to see you in the Monday in the same time. So guys, have a nice weekend, have a good profits. Contact me in Telegram if you have some questions, or you have some trading ideas to discuss. Let's chat on Telegram, and yeah, see you guys in the Monday. Have a happy weekend. You deserve this. So, bye.